Hello, we're back to playing the Doomcore Trilogy, and currently we're on the 23rd map of Reverie, which is called Cyclone Rider. So, I had this idea for this opening area, starting with all these, well, of course, besides all the weapons, it starts out with all of these monsters showing up. I just wanted something that was a little bit ridiculous to start out with, and this was actually inspired from MAP23 of Memento Mori, actually. I remember the starting area of that map having a cyber demon and 4 spider masterminds, or something like that, and lots of demons and things, so I just wanted something that was kind of similar in starting out with just tons of monsters immediately fighting each other. It just seemed kind of ridiculous and like the best way with all the amount of these enemies wandering about. Oh yeah, he's trying to target me. Or she, I should say. Oh goodness, something's blocking me. Dang lost souls, keep doing that. Oh, I'm probably going to take the hit if I'm not careful here. Of course my health is not looking too great, at least standing up against these hit scanner enemies. Stupid pain elemental. Just has to keep spawning and spawning. I guess the mastermind must have hit them. Alright, alright. Well, guess I'll take care of this guy. Oh good. Fighting some of the other ones. Of course that's really fun to do. Oh, that's not so fun. Oh, but we live. Cool. Last but not least. One solitary Baron and Lost Soul. Let's see. I think I hear something else, yeah. Very boxy in design, but I really like how it came out despite that. It's not like that's a really terrible thing to do in Doom maps. It's the substance over style. That's pretty much my approach. So, plus it's just the opening area, so suddenly we lead off into an ordinary kind of map setting. This one does have quite a few traps though. It does use the Doom 64 textures too. Let's see. Yeah, Crushers. It's gonna hit all those other imps. Forget how much room there is actually in some of these areas. If I can squeeze over here, just fine. I think I just have to run past there to make the Crusher stop, so that's why I went right out into danger. Yeah, so I mentioned in the previous video, a lot of these episode 3 maps were kind of hard to make because this was getting closer to the end of Reverie's development, and there were very few slots left to fill, and they were pretty much in the center of episode 3, and this would be one of those maps, and it was getting a little bit tricky, trying to come up with more areas and ideas that felt like they weren't just there just to fill the slots. It's kind of funny how I did it last time with Doomcore as well, because I did end up using those few filler maps from Reverie to fill up those slots in Doomcore, at least in the original release. I do like how the Doom 64 textures look on this map though. Those heck ton of shells and bullets. It's pretty generous. There's some more cells there too. So I got a blue key. You definitely don't want to go straight forward. Oh shoot. Oh, they just can't wait their turns, you know? Cacodemons. Oh, I guess he's got somebody else's... or somebody else has his attention, I should say. Got some more tight corridors coming up. I do kind of regret the area outside of there. There's actually 2 cyber demons out there. Well, heck. Guess I'll just go right out there. Guess I could save, yeah, over this one. Just get them fighting. Oh. Of course. All the homing missiles, of course, because why wouldn't they do that? Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can take care of these guys. Wow. He's okay. No big deal. Oh, there is a megasphere up there, though. I remember how to get it. I'm just wary of some of the surrounding enemies. Guess maybe I should just grab... of course, there's another Cacodemon. I'll just grab this for now. I'll eventually get that megasphere. Kind of wondering if he's going to be hovering above me. Huh. I don't know where he went. Oh. Got locked in there. Yeah. There they are. Didn't want to risk exposing myself to all of this. I've got to social distance from all the hit scanners. Alright, so there's actually a place here where it's possible to soft lock the map. It's something that I didn't know. Oh, wow. Seemed like that did quite a bit of damage. But yeah, it's actually right here by this. If you drop down there, I think it's possible. Or actually, oh no, it isn't. Yeah, so the Trilogy version of this megawatt, I did actually move this pole over. It used to be a little bit more to the right, so it was possible to drop down here and get stuck. But that's not the case here, thankfully. We have this staircase building up once you walk through there. Pretty nice. So, I think I'll save that megasphere for the time. I have plenty of armor and health. So, plus we got some more traps to trigger over here, so got to take care of that. Okay, let's see. Oh wow. Yeah, there goes my health again. There's not a whole lot in the way of, oh wow, shoot. Okay, now I definitely have to get that megasphere. So, there's not a whole lot in the way of inspiration I can think of, other than what I mentioned about MAP23 of Memento Mori. But yeah, anyway, so you lower the lift here to reveal the switch way over there, and that gives you this little teleport. And we're safe again, at least for a little longer, anyway. But yeah, so I do remember that about the starting area, at least for this map, being inspired from the having the 4 masterminds wandering about. I do like this small detail of the torch and the platform with the shadow there. This area opens up just to give quick access for the red key. Just have a fake room over room effect. Of course, now I had to go and put a Baron in a small space like this. Yeah. Not the best thing I've ever done. Definitely not a good decision. Let's see. Gotta go over here. So now I take the lift down here. And this is about to get dangerous. Only for a little bit, though. But yeah, now this one lowers to all these demons. This area, actually, I do remember this was inspired from, it was actually an Icarus map. It was map 25. It had this wooden area that had all these steps and staircases building up. It seemed like it was a pretty cool area because it had like these different sequences all connected together. And so I ended up wanting to make some kind of wooden area as well that had these little sequences. So there's lots of little throwbacks all throughout Reverie, of course. This is yet another one of them. Getting almost low on shells. I do make a decision here shortly. That probably isn't for the best. I don't really feel like I advocate very much for this kind of tactic, but there's a monster that instantly pops up. Yeah. It's one of the very few times I've ever done that. It's not one of the more agreeable mapping decisions, I feel. Yet another dangerous trap. Try to open that door. There's a bunch of shotgunners. That wasn't too bad though, thankfully. But of course, once again, we're not done. Chain gunners. Lots of traps in these areas. So I'm gonna walk out and it's gonna suddenly drop. Of course he didn't go down. Wow. Yeah, so now I'm in danger. I don't mind saving one more time. Very poor condition. Of course he had to move. Oh, he got crushed instantly. Or, oh no, he didn't. There he is. I thought he did for a moment there. Oh, wonderful. Let's try and keep him in his little cubby. Okay, I can really use some health. And I didn't even grab that yellow key. Keep baiting myself with this lift. So, yeah, now we can finally leave here. There's another secret at least, and we're almost done with this map as well. Actually, yeah, well, I'll just keep going. And of course now we have this little area, which is obviously inspired from, what was it, the courtyard, I almost said the citadel. It was map 18 of Doom 2, which had that small marble-like maze, so. Just a short sequence for the yellow key, not a whole lot to it. Actually, I just remembered the other secret is in this area too. Of course, I had to tuck in all these chain gunners into these little areas. Oh, yeah, I don't want to meet these guys too close. If that's not bad enough, there's a... well, there's another arch vial over there. See if we can just try and block him. There we go. And this you can tell from the blood splats on the wall. This one doesn't have it, so it's actually a mid-texture. And you can go right out here for the soul sphere. So that's both secrets down, so now we just got the teleport. Got the yellow key, so we can use it there. I don't mind going back a little bit for at least some supplies. I think there are some rockets I'd like to grab from over here. I do like the layout of this map as well. I think that's part of the fun. I've probably mentioned it already, is just coming up with the fun map layouts. It's just kind of its own art style. And of course, I was very much obsessed with looking at a lot of the map designs for Doom 1 and 2, and then of course the megawads that were pretty much inspired going into this map set. The basically Memento Mori 1 and 2, Requiem, and Icarus, Alien Vanguard. I looked at those maps repeatedly. Nice ocean view, just to close things off, but yeah, I guess that's it for this map. We get another little transition point here for the next map, and that's it for map 23. Yeah, so it was a bit challenging making this map, but I did have fun, and I liked using the Doom 64 textures and coming up with lots of traps and things, so even though I wasn't feeling too inspired, it did have its moments like that that were really fun. You know, I don't think it affected how these maps came out. It was just kind of tricky trying to come up with more ideas on what I should do to wrap up on working on Reverie, since these were some of the last maps I made. But yeah, so that's it for that map, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Take care.